I go and I walk up these bloody steps, I am fuming and battle scarred. I've taken spears, base. I approach. Which direction's the nearest torch to me?
There's one. So they're walking. Let's see, clockwise. So there's one like walking towards you from the left.
That's my stealth.
Yeah, you're invisible, basically. One walking to you from the left and one walking away from you on the right. They're both about equal distance.
All right. I walk towards the one on my left. Whereabouts is he? So I'm.
Yeah, so you probably meet him after about a minute of walk. Well, you get after 45 seconds, you hear him call out and he says, "Oh, who goes there?"
Then who goes there? Bloody dickhead getting killed downstairs, and all you're doing is sitting up here. What? We're holding your damn torch. Didn't you hear me calling out? We were being attacked by a demon down there. Calling out for help. My mate's been knocked unconscious, and all you're doing is peering over this bloody wall holding your torch. Explain yourself.
Yeah, so he originally like had his shield up and he was like hiding behind it. He had like his sword pointed forward, but he like relaxes and isn't in like a battle stance. And he points with his sword. He goes, "I'm not going down there. Are you kidding me? There's demons down there." Okay, so I position myself, even in my anger, I'm still recalling the plan that Ash and I had. So I've kind of paced around him in an imposing sort of way, so that now his back is to where would be from. Where he turns around, he says, he puts his shield back up and goes, "Oi, what are you doing? Stop! I'm going to take you to the commander." Yeah, take me to the commander so I can report this insolent behaviour. I'm an actual warrior. I had to deal with that by myself, and I don't even have any weapons. You should be surrendering your weapons to a real warrior right now and getting back to doing whatever pointless menial task that is your actual responsibility around here. He says, "Look, I'm the sergeant at arms tonight, and I have to show authority." Like, this kid's like 15 or 16. He's like, "I officially place you under arrest." And he like, he says, now just lay down on the floor." I stare at him so intently, and I say, "Make me," and I intimidate him. I'm going to intimidate him. All right, yeah, roll me your intimidation check. Yeah, he goes, "Well, I haven't actually finished all of my sword training yet, so I'm not in a position to make you. But, when Frank gets here, he's going to get you." Is Frank the other one who didn't come when it was being called? He says, "Yes, Frank's following me up. He'll be here any moment." Right.
Basically, I'm going to walk up behind him, like, stealthily, and grab him by, like, I guess both my daggers, like, go behind his neck and just stab him with both daggers in the throat, like, from the other side.
Yeah, okay. And then, You don't even have to roll this. No, he doesn't hear you coming. You rolled, like, a crit stealth. He is definitely not worried.
One sec, and I whisper into his ear, "Eat shit and die."
I really hope you thought like that.
See, like, you didn't even see Tim coming. You just see like this flash happen in front of his neck, and then you hear like "eat shit and die," and then his neck just like opens and becomes a blood fountain, and then he just falls down on his knee.
And suddenly, where this kid was standing, Duke Nukem appears out of nowhere.
All right, so I'm like, quickly, let's.
What does he have on him? What does he have on him?
He's got a shield.
He's got a shield, like a short sword. He's wearing like really crappy mail armor and like a skull cap helmet.
I take everything off him and I dress myself and I carry the torch as well because Tim's still stealth. Okay. And I toss his body over the wall on the inside so it joins the piles of bodies on the inside.
Okay, so hang on. As you get him like stripped and like surveying all the goods, you do notice the next guy with the torch is starting to get close enough with the robes. He's probably going to see you, so like he's going to come approach him, see what's going on.
Okay, so we rush throwing it off, and I go like Taylor does it. He's dressed up as the guy.
Okay.
And I guess
he's not dressed up as it yet. He hasn't had time. Like putting on armor takes a decent amount of time.
Forget the armor. I toss the armor as well. I just grab the sword. Hang on, how was he carrying a sword, a shield, and a torch?
Well,
He keeps
he
the
had it
sword
on
on his
him.
back, so like, and then when you got a shield, it's lashed to your forearms. You can hold a torch with it. It's
Okay, right. Well, I just grab his accoutrements.
Yeah.
I forget about the armor, and I'll stride purposely towards. So is this guy coming from my left or my right?
He's coming towards you from the left. They're going clockwise. Like they're the train.
Okay.
Yeah, he approaches you and he's like, Jimmy? You're not Jimmy. Where's Jimmy?
Jimmy heard a noise downstairs. I'm a new guy up here. He just caught me as I was going about my business. He said he heard a commotion and wanted to attend to it. But then for some reason he just ran off and left me his sword and his torch and everything. I think he might have abandoned his post.
Roll me a deception check.
Jimmy dead.
Probably going to have to be a good one.
I'm fully aware that Jimmy is dead, all right? Shut up.
Wait, Jimmy wouldn't leave his post? What are you doing up here? Like, he gets in, like, the same pose that Jimmy got in. He's like, I am placing you under arrest.
Oh, God.
Alright,
These guys just want to die.
I pace around him again, and I say, but this time I face away from him and say, look, I'm not going to resist, but I'm telling you the truth. Please just hear me out. And I just start giving a really long-winded story about.
Okay, roll me a, what would this be?
Deception?
Performance. Roll me a performance check.
No, that's...
You fool.
1.
You've been waiting for this. You're loving all this acting as like a bard. You're like, this is...
I feel so alive.
Yeah, he's into it, I guess. He's like, okay, just present your risks. I'm going to manacle you now. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
So
And as
basically,
he's manacling me, like I don't resist, but it's almost like I'm just being laissez-faire. Like he grabs my wrist, and I turn around and say, just one thing before I get arrested.
He's
So
like, stay still. That's enough. He's
yeah,
like,
I'm just gonna like belt up after him, like just straight out of the darkness.
yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Thank you, please. I've been stalling for ages waiting for you.
Yeah, he doesn't need to.
Okay. Do you want me to roll it again, or?
No, you can just open up his neck again.
I'm not going for the neck. I'm going 1 for the neck,
Okay.
and one for the testicles,
Okay.
Oh.
and then again I whisper in his ear.
Yeah, Taylor, like your whole back like starts to feel really warm and wet, and then like a minute later you notice like you've just been completely covered in blood from the back, basically. Like, his whole neck just opened up. It's your grayish white robes, which have a few cuts in them from the demon, are just like red at the back now.
Can I act like I'm enjoying this? I'm covered in blood, and just like breathing in like just enjoying it. Just
Arms from like the elbow
Deep
down.
breathing, hyperventilating.
not hyperventilating, just like smiling, hands in the air, just like. Oh,
Okay. Can I get
Really?
his robes off of him?
Yeah, you notice the next torch is quite a fair way back, probably 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I want everything. I want his robes and his armor.
His robes are also completely covered in blood, and so is his armor.
Hey Taylor,
Okay, I'll keep at least my robes are clean from the front, so.
Yeah.
So is this guy's armor covered in blood as well?
Yeah. All of his blood just emptied out of his body in a matter of like 30 seconds, all over himself.
Okay.
He's a little bit blood.
I'm gonna keep walking.
How embarrassing. Bleeding all over yourself.
I've got a torch. Oh, can I grab his? I'll grab his second sword as well, and I'll strap that to me. I'm still holding the shield and the torch, but I've got a second sword if I need a dual weapon something.
I think it's like sword belt, so it's like a belt with a scabbard and a sword in it.
Yeah. All right. What's the? I feel like we can't just go around the entire wall, Tim. Like this can't be a plan.
this is what we're doing. I've got bloodlust at the moment. I'm just fucking done with everything. I've been fucked up by a demon. I want blood.
You fucked yourself up.
How did I know there would be a demon standing there with a spear and a deadly beard?
What about the little fucking flying monkey with like a scorpion
Yeah, I know.
tail that was full covered in scales? Like, Come on.
I love how that's the indication for a big ass fucking beard
A
demon.
little mini demon. Of course there's going to be more.
Don't
Yeah, we
you
were in decent housing.
All right. So I just start like running down the wall towards the next guy. And
Do you want me to roll stealth again?
Nah, I'm out of the open now.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about me. Like, I'm behind. Like, I'm a slight
yeah.
bit behind you.
I'd like to think you're still. Well, you have to roll stealth again, I guess.
Yeah.
Um.
There's 3 20s tonight and 2 1s.
So I just run up to the next guy. How far around on the wall am I getting now?
Yeah, so he was fairly far away. Like, you are probably pretty far around, not all the way around to where the palace is. I'm going to zoom out. Fuck, I hate low 20. Yeah, so you probably just like halfway around to here.
Halfway around? Okay.
You run into the guy. It's a pretty similar response. He's sort of he's holding a torch up to his face. This is the only sort of mid-20s guy you've seen. He's like, hello, what are you doing up here? Where's Jim?
I said there's been an attack. There's been an attack down in the decent housing area. I barely escaped with my life.
An attack? That is preposterous. And then you hear like this massive crash. And it's coming from the south. And his eyes go wide. He turns around, startled, goes, "What was that?" Sounds like
That
an
was an attack! And
He's like,
And this is where I'm gonna just run in and just decimate.
okay, yeah. He turns around and he goes, "Quick, we have to get to the southern wall." And then,
No, wait, but it's like, what? I rolled my stealth before. You want me to roll it
I
again?
was going to say, roll me an actual attack this time.
could I actually also just say, knowing what's coming this time, I step out of the way of the bloodstream.
Okay. Yeah, you just like take his neck out, and he's like, "Yeah, we have to get to the southern."
Just for the storytelling, can I have like one dagger like in the bottom of his spine, like sever his spinal cord, and then the other one straight through the back of his head?
Yeah, sure.
Just because
Just like double step up on the back.
I just want to kill things. I've been fucked up, and I just want to kill things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just drops dead instantly, Taylor.
Okay, and he just goes straight over the wall. We don't need anything off of him. So looking at the remaining torchlights, like what are they doing?
Yeah, so now they're actually moving with a bit of haste, and they are all. Most of them are surging to the southern wall, but there's still a couple scattered around the place.
Okay, but are there any between now me and the palace?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go to the palace.
Okay. Yeah, so as you head to the palace, you do notice that there's a big stone pillar in the way, and there's a small wooden sort of walkway which appears to have been recently added to the outside of the wall, like here. And it's rickety. It doesn't look very like safe, but you get the feeling that's how they've been getting around, like the Silver Palace.
Okay, is there any way onto the, like, because we were on the roof of the palace before, is there any way I can get up there?
There's no like stairs or anything, but if it's, I mean, you could jump it with acrobatics.
Yeah, but like without hesitation. So I see Taylor like look around at this wooden board, and then like straight away I run up, jump onto Taylor's like shoulder, and like try to go for the top of like the roof, like just not saying a word, just fucking. I see him do this, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm jumping up.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not under any pressure or anything. You can do this pretty easily, being as athletic as you are.
Okay,
yeah.
well that's good because I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for this. It's fine. It's just.
I rolled 3 rolls and 3 20s.
And so what are you looking for on the roof? There's, like, if you remember, the big hole that you guys blew in it was sealed up with gigantic stone pillars. The entire palace room was sealed up like tight.
I didn't remember that. I was asleep. Remember? That's the time
that's right.
I didn't fell asleep.
Yeah, so
I just want to know more about these hooves. Right, so it all appears sealed.
yeah.
Okay.
Just quickly while I'm up here, I guess I'll roll a perception just to see what I can see from this vantage point, like in the south wall where we heard the noise.
Yeah, so you now see a lot more torches being lit, and you hear a lot of commotion. The entire town is awake now.
Yeah.
And everybody appears to be mainly congregating around the south wall. You see like big musters of troops happening. You hear like sergeants yelling for people to get ready. That there's like a battle about to happen. They're getting attacked by like catapults and all. Yeah, like the time has nearly caught up. You guys are still probably about 5-10 minutes behind. So just what is your guys' plan next? What are you going to do now?
I guess we go along the wooden plank, so I've checked the top. No.
Yeah.
So from your vantage point on top of the palace here, Tim, you do notice that if you head much further down the wall, there's like hundreds of troops congregated.
Yeah, so we're not going to head down there.
Lining the wall.
we're just trying to check out this palace. So they're all distracted, so I guess it's a good time that we can actually try to go on that wooden walkway and have a look inside, or try to see where that leads.
Yeah, you can even, like, if you poke your head off over the top of the palace and have a look, it's like the outside of a wall. There's no way to get into the palace from that walkway. It's been added to, like, circumvent where they sealed it with giant pillars. It's like a rickety addition just to get around the sealed palace.
Okay, so the room's still, like, fully sealed.
Yeah.
I like lean my head over. I'm like, the top's sealed as well. Spurgy. The fuck are we gonna do?
Well, I guess this isn't where Malachi's been getting his power from. Can you see anywhere that might look where he's living? Anywhere that looks fancier? Or can you see him?
Well, I guess I'll look off and...
Yeah, so what you do notice is actually from the top of the palace, Tim, like, you can definitely see where Malachi's going, because there's lots of people with torches that sort of relatively important. His wife's with him, and, like, people give him a wide berth. It's like he's a pretty obvious force moving around. And he's walking around the troops. You get the feeling he's giving some sort of speech.
Okay, so where is he?
So he's, like, in front of the barracks over here, in, like, the mustering yard here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, Spurgeon, Malachi's out in the open, near the barracks. He's just mustering his troops for whatever that sound was. What do you want to do? What should we do?
Well, we're in a bit of a. Could you come down here so I'm not yelling at you?
Okay, I sit back down. Say.
We're in a bit of a quandary, because if we join our friends in battle, then they'll know that we're betrayers and we're no guarantee of making it through to them. But if we obviously can't turn around and kill our own party. So I think we just make ourselves scarce through this battle.
Yeah. There's no point in giving up our position, like, within this village if there is there. And
but maybe while the barracks are emptied out, it could be a good chance to search around, see if we can find decent weapons, find a bow or something.
Yeah, I need a bow and I need some arrows. I'm sick of fucking gutting people with these things. Okay, yeah. So I guess we go to the barracks.
Where are you guys heading? What's the plan? The barracks, I mean, there's hundreds of people around. That's where, like, all the troops are mustering and getting.
But are they looking like they're going to be coming up this stairwell here?
Yeah, you get the feeling they might send a lot. Like, all the people who weren't on the walls are sort of getting ready now. Like, all the troops are like.
Bail back. Let's just bail back. Retreat.
Do you want to get on top of the palace?
Yeah, we'll flash over to the rest of the party. All right, so so move your tokens where you think you'd be. Thaddeus is gone.
Yeah, so why am I surrounded by dead bears?
That's what we used to represent the troop. There was 10 of them, so each one of those represented 2, like, people who were killed.
Okay.
So just put yourself. So Matt is sort of like leading the party. He's like, okay, let's go down this way. And then something is about to occur. Yeah, and you guys almost couldn't hear Emerald's voice because of how loud the, like, shaking of these metal chains has gone. Yeah, so you turn around, Matt, and you don't see this coming in. All of a sudden, like, something just hits you in the neck, and you feel like an intense pain. So you've been grappled by something. You need to escape, which I'm guessing is strength.
Yeah, it's a strength check, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So give me a strength check.
It's not a crit fail, though.
Okay, so you're like, what happens is, out of the darkness, like, a chain flies at you with. It's got this massive, wicked-looking hook on the end, and it just pounds you in the neck and wraps around, like, instantly and starts choking you. You take 10 damage. And as the rest of you follow, like, where this chain is going to, you see what looks to be, it's a very large humanoid creature, probably about nearly 7 feet tall, and it's extremely thickly muscled, and it looks like it's entirely naked, apart from it is entirely woven around with chains. There's just, like, hundreds of feet of chains woven around this thing, and they appear to be, like, magically flying around it as well and whirling. And one of them is, like, extending to
it's got to be
neck
some
and, like, choking it.
demonic.
Yeah, you can see even in the moonlight that it's huge. It's like 7 feet tall and, like, really muscular. And where the chains aren't covering, you can see it clearly has, like, bright red skin. Yeah, and that's where we'll end for tonight, guys.